Hey guys, my name is Carolina, welcome to my channel, and today I'm gonna show you how to make one of the most famous cakes in Latin America. And if you thought it was tres leches cake, you're right. So here's how we make it.
For the cake we're gonna need 3/4 of a cup of sugar or 150 grams, 6 eggs at room temperature, 1 1/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour or 156 grams, 1½ teaspoon of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 3 tablespoons of oil. For the tres leches soak, we need 1 14-ounce can of sweet and condensed milk, 1 12-ounce can of evaporated milk that you can substitute with whole milk, 1½ cup of heavy cream or 14 ounces, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We are gonna frost the cake with whipped cream, so for this we're gonna need 5 teaspoons of cold water, 1 teaspoon of unflavored gelatin, 1/3 of a cup of powdered sugar, 3 cups of heavy cream or 693 grams, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And for decoration we're gonna need strawberries, peaches in syrup, and a chocolate bar. First, I'm gonna get my cake pans ready. I'm using 2 pans because I'm making a 2-level cakes. My pans are 9-inch. You can also use just 1 pan and then cut your cake in half. Now we're gonna start making the cake. Take your baking powder and mix it with your flour and then set it aside. Whip your eggs and sugar to ribbon stage about 10 minutes. Start mixing at medium speed and then after 20 seconds increase to high speed. After whipping for 10 minutes, your eggs should look like this. Ribbon stage is when your mixture is pale yellow and when you lift the whisk, the butter should fall slowly, forming shapes. Add your vanilla and keep mixing for 20 seconds. Start adding the dry ingredients in 3 parts, sifting every time. With a spatula, fold your mixture very gently. When you finish adding your flour, add your oil slowly while mixing. Oil spray and then divide your batter into your molds. Remember, if you prefer, you can also fit all your batter into 1 pan, or you could bake 1 cake, refrigerate your batter, and then bake the other cake. Use a spatula or a spoon to smooth the batter in each pan. Bake for about 30 to 35 minutes at 340 Fahrenheit or 170 Celsius. You know when your cake is ready when a toothpick or a wooden stick comes out clean. Now the tres leches soak. Combine the heavy cream with condensed milk, and I usually measure my milk into the condensed milk can. Add the vanilla and mix well. Take your cakes out of the molds and put plastic wrap in the bottom of your pans. You might need to use 2 pieces of plastic wrap to cover all the surface of your pan. Poke it all over with a wooden skewer or a fork. Pour the tres leches soak. I'm using 1 cup for each cake. You could use more soak if you would like to, but remember that the cake only holds a certain amount of liquid. Wrap your cakes and refrigerate for at least 2 hours. I like to refrigerate mine overnight. For the whipped cream, start mixing your gelatin with water. Let it rest until it gets hard. It's very important to use cold water. Take the gelatin to the microwave 15 seconds so it melts. Start mixing the heavy cream over medium speed. After 30 seconds, when it starts getting foamy, add the sugar and vanilla and increase to high speed. When it starts thickening up, add the melted gelatin and whip to soft peaks. I like to finish whipping my cream by hand, so I make sure I don't over whip it. I'm gonna wrap a cake board with aluminum foil. This is very important when you make tres leches cake, so the board doesn't absorb the liquid. If you are going to assemble your cake over a plate, you can just skip this step. I'm gonna put one of my cakes over the cake board I just wrapped with aluminum foil. Remember, you can also use a plate. First, start assembling the cake. Just put a thin layer of cream over the cake. Then put a layer of fruit. I am using slices of strawberries and peaches. Spread one more layer of cream. I'm gonna use a kitchen board for putting the second cake on top. This is because the cake is very moist and I don't want to take the risk that falls apart. Now frost the whole cake with whipped cream. I'm gonna use a kitchen grater in order to get these chocolate shavings that I'm gonna use to decorate the sides of my cake. Transfer your cake to a plate for final presentation. I put some whipped cream on a piping bag with a star tip and I'm gonna start decorating the top of my cake. For a final touch, put some more fruit on top and your tres leches cake is ready to enjoy. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in another recipe. Bye!